play.
Yeah.
Wow. This is what I love. And people like, wait, because it's what I love.
Yeah.
And I can love and I can get up and be this to do the play. Because the play depended on the audience. So when the audience fed me, it was improvisational. So when the audience fed me, that's what made the actual storyline come to life and everything. So, but because that's what I do, to me it's fun, you know.
Yeah. Craig, got any questions?
Oh, absolutely. Miss Ursula, in reading your bio, you say that you like to create tailor-made works of art to heal.
Yes.
What are you speaking of when you say that? Now, we know what healing is, but when you combine art and healing,
right?
Can you please elaborate on that?
Yeah, arts have the ability to heal. Have you ever listened to a song and it made you feel better about your situation? Even though you were wrong. Out there. You were wrong, Craig. And you were wrong. But you listened to the song, and maybe the song made you change your mind. Or maybe the song just make you feel good. We all got a song we go to when we want to get crunk. This my crunk song, whatever. You know what I mean? And we all have encountered pieces of art, visual art that move us. We have watched shows that have changed our minds about things. A friend of mine has a story of how her daughter was pregnant and was going to have an abortion. And she saw Tyler Perry's I Can Do Bad All By Myself.
Right.
And when she saw that, she decided not to abort the child. And she came home and told her mother she was pregnant. And her mother tells the story. It's like, if she hadn't watched that movie, she wouldn't have a grandson.
Wow.
So art has the ability to heal, to change your mind, to make your life better. We come to art to encounter ourselves. When you're watching TV, when you're watching John Wick, Craig, you going, man, I could do that stuff too, man. John Wick bad. Y'all can't mess with John Wick. You know, you can't do nothing with John Wick. I know John gonna get him. And we identify with that win because we always want to win. We are engineered, I believe, by God to want to win. So if somebody always want to lose, they need to check themselves because that definitely is not from God. God always wants you to win. And so we identify with those things. It makes us feel better about who we are and what we bring to the world.
Right.
Is that good?
Earlier you said that at the premiere is when you notice yourself in that scene, the first time you saw yourself in the scene. Now tell me, how often is it that you lose yourself in a scene?
Oh man, I try to do it as often as I can. I try to be so connected and believe in the circumstances so that I'll be like, man, this is wonderful. Because listen, I can be anything. I tell my students, the stage is the safest place in the world. Because you can work out all of your issues and nobody has to know that that's your issue.
Yep. Yep.
You can work out things on the stage. Your daddy wasn't there. Your mama wasn't there. You got these things. So you can use those experiences to help you create a character that has similar experiences. And because you've been through it, you can make it believable because you know what it feels like. You know what this skin feels like.
Yeah. You know, and growing up, I always thought that teachers taught you how to lie. They tell you make up a story. It seems like, and I've talked to a couple of your coworkers because obviously I'm in Orangeburg as well.
Oh, okay.
And they said you seem like you're having fun, living your best life, and you're just naturally funny. And what would you say? What would you say about that?
I would say, yeah, I try to be funny, but that took some time. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I actually came about being funny. I grew up a tomboy. A lot of people don't know that, and I played sports, and I did this stuff. And then I tell people I discovered makeup and boys, and then it was something else. But I still would come to softball practice in full makeup, but that's a whole nother. So I had this, that's kind of how how I lived. And then, those things kind of changed for me as I grew older and got really into who I was going to be or what God was creating me to be and everything. Greg, I'm distracted by the light in the thing because I keep thinking now we on a date. Are we on a date? But you got that date light on, and I'm feeling like I need to be asked. I already know what you asked me, Craig. I just keep looking at that light changing, and I was like, "Is Craig trying to take me out?" And I was like, excuse me, Vic and Excalibur. Look, I was like, Craig, ask me the question again because you messing me up. I'm gonna look at Excalibur while you ask the question. Listen, I became funny because I was doing a scene with this girl in class at Shaw University. I went to Shaw University, and that was a foundation for a lot of great things, a foundation for my acting and everything. And in class, we were doing this improv, and I was saying to myself, "Hold on, sorry, my phone going on." And I was saying to myself, we had a scene. She was a comedian. She started saying stuff. It was funny, and I was trying to say stuff back. And the only thing I could say is like, "I'm gonna punch you in the face." Oh, you better stop talking about me, or you better whatever. And I was like, "Oh Lord, that's the power of words." So now, what I did was start to become deliberate about being able to use words, being able to make words do what they do. Now, if you ever get me angry, that's I'm very funny when I am upset. I got a million gazillion jokes, and so I've always wanted to be one of the things I wanted to be. I want to be a whole lot of things, but one of the things I wanted to be was a stand-up comedian. But I wanted to be more like less clean. And I do clean comedy, but when I started out, I didn't want to do clean comedy.
Right.
And I still, my comedy is still, some people, it still unnerves some people, but as someone said, I say the things that people think, but don't want to say.
Hey, hold on, Craig. I want to say this. You say about comedy. When I first saw you, and I was doing my research on you, just your personality. I mean, I don't see this as a bad thing. So if you see this as a bad thing, don't take it the wrong way.
Okay.
But just your visual, your personality, comedic wise, kind of remind me of Monique.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. That's who I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a comedian like Monique. I wanted to talk like Monique and do the things, and stuff like Monique and everything. And then my life went into a whole nother direction. And I thought maybe that was not what God had for me, right? But guess what? When I stopped doing comedy and everything, because I, cuss some, I talk about all kind of stuff. I say all kind of things. And I still say all kind of things. And so once I gave my life to the Lord, I changed the way that I approach some things. And I thought, well, maybe I won't be that won't do the comedy thing. But man, I started doing comedy at the church. I started doing comedy at the church. In fact, I didn't make, but I had the whole church acting in a comedy show. All we did was comedy skits. Like it was like the church version of SNL. So we were doing these whole things. I had my pastor was acting and everybody. Yeah, I had all kind of people acting in the church, doing stuff they had never done before. So it was like, I think that people think that when you live a life that's when you're living a life where you're trying to be saved or Christian, however you want to do the terms and everything, people have a box that they want to put you in. And this is what Christians are supposed to do. Christians can't do da 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 da. But like, who are you to tell me what my God and
That part. Yeah.
Don't devalue me for whatever because you heard me say blah blah blah. Because I got a lot of feedback from people. Somebody told me, they said, get roles like Cicely Tyson. She didn't have to cuss. I said,
but no
disrespect to Cicely. That was her journey.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just acting. It's,
Yeah.
it's acting because I guarantee you, I have had people come up to me to talk to me about the things that have happened to them dealing with domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
So because they saw me in Divorce in the Black,
Mm-hmm.
I've held hands. People have cried. I talked to them. I encouraged them to be healed, to move on, to live your best life. One lady said she didn't know she was still holding on to the feelings, even though she was in a whole nother marriage now. And because the mother-in-law was just like Linda in Divorce in the Black, her mother-in-law. And I've had students write things, former students write stuff on their social media page where they're talking about they dealt with that. And I was like, oh my God, when you were a student, I didn't know that.
Right.
No idea you were going through that. You know what I mean? So to me, that bigger picture is, are you serving people? And what you guys are doing now is serving people.
Right.
It's all about how you look at it. It's still
Yes,
serving people. It's still doing what God put us here on the planet to do. Part of my job is to encourage people and to get people to feel better about themselves. Sometimes I don't feel the greatest. Sometimes, every day ain't applesauce and bananas. So some days is turkey necks and collard greens. So you know what I mean? So it's different. Things are different, but fundamentally, I can say, and everyone else can say this too, that there is greatness inside of you, that God loves you, that there's great things happening in your life. Even though it looks so dim for some people, there's still a light. And that's what I want people to know. There's still light out there. There's still opportunity for you out there, no matter where you are in your life or in the process of your journey.
Yeah, the word says a merry heart does good like medicine, a broken spirit.
Yes,
And
it
saying
does.
that, I woke up this morning, I didn't feel the best. However, what got me was someone singing. I saw a video of someone singing Backstreet Boys. That kind of pepped me up a little bit. I watched it a couple times.
Listen, don't get them. Let me tell you about the gospel of Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys, look, they sing. I think is that and then sing the song. Which song is that song? That song, I want it that way. It's not that song, but it's another song that they sing, and I love that song. Oh, because I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't care
Yeah.
what you did.
That's
As
a dope
long
song.
as you love me. That's the gospel.
Yeah. Facts.
That's it. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants someone to say to them, boo, I don't care you used to be a hoe. You're my hoe now.
Hey,
you hoe for nobody but me.
Hey, that's Monique. That sounds like Monique. Vic,
I say the things people want to say, they don't say, right? That's why I love that song. I tell the people I love singing it because it reminds me that no matter what I have done, I'm still loved.
There you go.
And that's it. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you just want to be, people just want to be loved. Kids want to be loved. That's why they do all the stuff they do. They're engineered to manipulate things to get what they want because they don't have words. That's why they cry. That's why they goo, goo, goo. And that's why they do that because they tell you, if you watch children, until adults tell them what they're doing is wrong, they are so free to be themselves.
Yeah.
Until we come in and say little girls shouldn't, boys don't. This is what good behavior is. This is not. Those kind of things, and it can really stifle creativity for some people. Some people could be so much greater, could have been so much greater sooner if they had someone to encourage them to be themselves and to not conform.
Right.
But that's part of growing up, peer pressure. You know that. Y'all were never bullies, right?
No.
Nah, I used to get bullied.
Oh, okay. You used to get
Yeah.
bullied?
Yeah, I used to get bullied as a kid. I was heavy set with thick glasses growing up. So I mean,
yeah.
I can take jokes.
And
Guess
he was
I
a
can crack
Green
them
Bay
back.
Packer fan.
Huh?
And he a Green Bay Packer fan, so of course he gonna get bullied.
Oh yeah.
What's more for a Cowboy fan?
I know.
Yeah. It's that green, baby. You need to come
Nah.
over to the blue and the silver.
Oh, heck, oh, not you too, Miss Ursula.
Yes. I'm a cowgirl.
I ain't like you. I still like you. I still like you.
Yeah, we gonna love you anyway.
I still like you.
I love them boys. Hey, Craig. I hope you're not married because it's the lighting
I hope.
and the star, Craig.
So let me guess.
Yeah.
Y'all want to win the Super Bowl next year, right?
Oh, yes, we are.
And she said it with a straight face too. So I can, yeah, of course we are.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I can act too.
You cannot deny that star. Come
You
on,
know
man.
what, Miss Ursula? You know what? You've been in Hollywood. You've been in Atlanta. I think you got hold of some bad stuff out there in Atlanta and Hollywood.
No,
So I'm gonna let you fly with that.
No, honey. Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing like watching them Cowboys run across the field in those uniforms. And we're looking at that star like, go, boys, go.
Yeah, ain't nothing like it.
Yes.
That's all they can do. 'Cause ain't no winning going on.
They don't understand.
Ain't no winning going on. They giving out L's over there now.
He really sent me a letter saying he want to be a Cowboy.
Who did?
Victor.
What? Oh, I believe it.
We're
Too.
going to get you drug tested, man.
Nah. When I said there ain't nothing like it, I agree with you. There's nothing like it. That's the problem. Ain't nothing like it. That ain't always a good thing.
Yeah, what you not gonna do? What you not gonna do is talk about your boys.
Thank you.
We can talk about
y'all gonna be home watching the Super Bowl with me and Vic. So hey, don't worry about it.
Y'all gonna be the same
talk about them boys. So you don't understand. That's what I'm talking about. Drink up, Greg. Drink up, husband.
Ain't no alcohol in that cup. You a Cowboy fan. Ain't nothing liquor. Ain't nothing liquor.
No.
If you be a Cowboy fan, you got to be intoxicated.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, you ain't drinking no alcohol.
Look, Vic. Hatred don't look good on you, baby.
Hey, I love y'all. If God can love you, I can love you too. So
right. Well, Vic, don't play a hate, baby. Don't play a hate.
There you go.
It's the star. It's the star, baby. You cannot beat the star.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
I mean, according to your record, I believe 9 teams beat the star.
If we win the game, if we don't win the game, guess what? We still stars.
Always.
Y'all be relevant. God bless you.
You win a game or you lose a game, you just a bunch of green stuff. You matching the grass. We can't even tell you out there on the field because your jersey matched the grass. Like, well, where they at? Oh, they trying to use camouflage.
Hey, I guarantee last year y'all can tell we been on the field. I guarantee last year y'all can tell we been on the field.
Oh,
what are you talking about? Old stuff.
Last year, we talking about today.
Old stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all living off 96. Y'all living off 96.
No, we're not. I'm just telling you.
School last time y'all won a Super Bowl.
Power of the Cowboys is in what? The fact that the first Cowboy was a black man. So you are betraying
Dr. Umar.
American heritage by not supporting the Cowboys. Because the first Cowboy was an African American. Right?
Booyah.
Come on. Boom. Go on. Make the Packers great again.
Cowboys fans are gonna be Cowboy fans.
Typical, man.
Why people be hating us like that? I don't understand why y'all hate on us so much. You know why?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Loyalty. Our fan loyalty trumps any team.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't loyal, man. Y'all delusional. It's a difference. Y'all part of a cult.
Hey,
Oh,
bruh.
no.
Well, look, you need to come have church with us.
Well, I acknowledge your loyalty.
Put on your
Hey.
star and come on and culturize with
And
us.
Vic even have on the colors.
Hey, he sure do. Look, Vic,
Now
you
you're
got
being
colors.
delusional. There's some
You
You do
gold
got
right
another
here.
colors, man.
Here
There's some gold right here. It's not,
Yeah.
that's white, not silver. So
Yeah, we'll
We
take
do
it.
white. You can white too.
We'll take it.
just grasping. Now.
We'll take it.
So
No,
let me ask you a
don't
question.
play.
too.
You know, because I love the Cowboys. Because guess what? I don't know if you know this, but I was a quarterback. I played street football.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was a quarterback. I was a running back. I was a tackle. I was everything. I played a group of 4 boys by myself. There was 4 of them against me, and I
Wow.
won. And I won. Cause
There you
all of them grab home me, try to pull me down. Cause we would play tackle at in the grass. Then on the street we play street ball. And see, my brothers were football stars.
Mhm.
My same aunt that made me act was also an athletic star, won awards and all that kind of stuff. And my other uncles, they and my aunts and my uncles, they were all athletic stars. So I learned how to play street ball. I got a good arm, still got a good arm. People say good arm for a girl, but I still got a good arm. I can nail it. I can hit somebody. Not too many yards because we ain't had that many yards where we lived. But yeah. So I understand the game, but I played the game. So when I see the Cowboys, what I see is precision and perfection, waiting for the right opportunity.
Hey, you know what? You a hell of an actress, Miss Linda. I mean, Miss Ursula. You had me believe that for a second till you said Cowboys.
Hey, Ursula, you see how you drew him in?
Yes.
You
Pull them right on in, because you know why?
She had me. She had me. She said Cowboys.
I was with for a minute. It's like,
That's
oh, it's like
what
talking about Cowboys. No,
Excalibur. Listen, you got that C in your name. You know why?
Well, oh Lord. Oh. Champion. I'm a champion. That's why. FC stands for champion. Damn sure ain't no cowboy.
Cowboy.
Oh no.
I mean, you could go ahead and deny it because you want to be out there in the streets running around with all these other teams and everything, and you need to come on back home, baby. It's time for you to come home. Come on, Caliber. Come on.
His camera, because he had a cowboy. He had a cowboy star on. He had to cut the camera off to take it off.
Oh.
okay.
Hey, it's only one cowboy. It's only one cowboy that I ever looked up to growing up. I used to play running back, and obviously y'all know what I'm talking about, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
That's the only cowboy.
Because he was in Florida.
Yeah, he's from Florida. He a Florida boy. He a Florida guy. But yeah, because Michael Irvin was a druggie. You know what I'm saying? Troy Aikman. Let's be honest. Troy Aikman was suspect. He wasn't that great. He had Michael Irvin. He had Emmett. He wasn't that great. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. He's just as basic as Dak Prescott.
What?
You heard me. I ain't stutter. He's basic as Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Said that. You trying to be mean to us?
Hey. Now I know two of your former quarterbacks done with 8. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he done. He done.
And
look, Brett Favre.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Brett Favre stole money from the homeless, man. Yeah, I don't respect that kid. He stole money from the homeless.
Oh, y'all vicious.
Hey, you need to come on the episode. We talk about sports. You ain't nothing. This is a preview.
Yes.
This is a preview. We start doing sports topics. We contact you. Matter of fact, Super Bowl time. We bring you back on the show and get your thoughts with my Packers playing.
I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are on Super Bowl.
What's that?
Do a taco dip.
A taco dip.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. It's got meat and cheese in it, and you put it in there, and everybody can get some. Then you just add all the stuff, but let that taco dip be the main thing for your Super Bowl party.
But let me tell you about me, Ms. Ursula. I'm so much of a football fan. I can't do Super Bowl parties. I'm too focused in the game, so I had me a plate of wings and fries, and I'd be just as happy.
We said Ernest left a Super Bowl party.
Yeah, okay. The year that we played Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
I went to a Super Bowl party at my wife aunt and uncle house. It was so much noise going on. Everybody else talking, laughing while the game going on. I'm getting mad because I'm like the only one watching the game. Halftime came. I told my wife I gotta go back to the house. I can't watch. I gotta go back to the house and finish up the game. They bulldogging around here. I need to focus.
Hey,
my team needs me.
I can see that because
my team needs me, Missouri.
When someone starts talking bad about my team, I tend to get.
Right, Craig. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all two should be used to it. I ain't used to that.
I know.
We're a winning culture. We like Miss Ursula. We win. Look, they quiet. They can't say nothing, Vic. They can't say nothing. They ain't win since '96.
Yeah, they had that feeling for a while.
I'm gonna go back to one of the very first statements that I made, and when I said, "You define success," and for the Cowboys, success.
The Cowboys ain't doing that.
Let me tell you something. You don't know what we face every day as Cowboys.
That's right.
And the fact that they get that out there on their field and they give it their best, because you know what? They are carrying the weight of the hate.
Oh, my bad, Miss Ursula. I forgot.
If y'all would back up off of the haterade, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because the weight of the hate is in the atmosphere and it hold us down like this.
Yeah.
So it's our fault now. It's our fault.
What we doing is we just setting it up so we can rise like the phoenix with the storm.
Hey, Miss Ursula, my bad, I forgot. You right, y'all do go through a lot. You know, Jerry Jones charging $20 a head to have visitation through the state while these guys working out and training. Looking, you know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones don't want to pay nobody.
Well, listen.
He don't want to get Derrick Henry. Y'all should have got Derrick Henry.
I don't have nothing to do with Jerry, but I do watch them boys run up and down the field in them pants.
That's how she was.
I'm not watching Jerry run.
Hey, that cat you need to watch. You reading it. You got the money.
I'm not watching Jerry run. I'm watching them boys.
Hey, Ms. Ursula, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How did Tyler Perry discover you? How do you link up with him? How did that connection happen?
I just auditioned. He liked my audition. Yeah. And
did he contact your agent or social media?
Right. No. The process for getting roles is like there are apps and everything that you can get on and submit yourself to things. When you have an agent, that means you get access to better roles.
Gotcha.
So you can submit yourself and everything without an agent. I got my first couple of gigs through submitting my own self. Then when I got an agent, I was able to get better gigs, get stuff that they don't release in the apps. And that's what the agent does. So they release the breakdown to the agent. The agent sends over your picture, and the casting agent will go like, okay, have this person, that person send me an audition. The casting agent will look through the auditions and then send them over to the director or the producer, whoever's making these casting choices, because you got to get several yeses. So even I had to get past Raven Drummer, who was an awesome woman, but she was a casting director. So I had to pass through her to get up to the producers. I think I went to the producers or the next, and then the producers, and then I think I went to Tyler Perry. And so now, because of Tyler Perry, how he operates, that was the end. He says yes or no. But with a network, I would have to get permission from the director, the producer, and the network. But since Mr. Perry is all of those, a yes from him is it. So I didn't have to go as too many yeses. I only had like 3 or 4 yeses for this. But sometimes you got to get more yeses. And that's how I got it. Yeah. I created what he envisioned.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you talk about how many yeses you got, and all of your auditioning, how many no's have you gotten before you got some yeses?
Plenty. Lenny don't have plenty. I have auditioned for some things like, And when I see the show, I'll be like, man, I auditioned for 10 roles in that. I auditioned for 2 roles. I auditioned for that. I had plenty of no's. Because see, it's still a journey and still a process. And I had to perfect my craft. When I first started doing this, man, my takes was, they weren't the best. I struggled with lighting, with background, with those things. But once I got all that